there, everybody. Wake here. Welcome back for another Session Skate Sim video. You guys, this time, we're going to be doing a spot battle for the Distorted Reality crew. It's a skate team I'm on for Session Skate Sim, and every week we do a spot battle. This week, we're at Love Park. Let's get into it. So this should actually be pretty cool. We do, like I said, we do these every single week. It's a nice little community thing that's put on, and it really, I think, just helps keep, you know, the buzz going and helps keep us, like, striving a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I think in some ways it's super interesting to, you know, have these friendly battles, right? Like, these friendly, you know, well, look what I can do moments. So I want to see them. I want to see more of them. I loaded in here. I haven't warmed up. Nothing. I haven't warmed up at all. So we're going to get going here. You know it. You love it. Love Park, you guys. Now, Philly is definitely one of the maps that I asked a few of my friends recently in session, like, if they had to choose between New York, San Fran, or Philly, like, just vanilla maps, like, what would they choose? And honestly, I was shocked more people said Philly. Not that I don't like it here. I do. I just really love New York, okay? To kind of do like a 3-trick line as a nice warm-up, so let me start here. That was a perfect beginning. It's a nice little shifty in the middle of that. I knew we weren't going to make that. That shifty, though, that's one of my favorite little... Like, just that dip. You rip it and you dip it, just like my board says. Just a nice little grind flex. You gotta come out of it kind of smart. Changed my side on accident. Reach. Yes! Oh, you guys, premature celebration gets you every time. That was clean. I really wanted that. Like, you know what I mean? That was actually kind of nice. For Switch, yeah. In the newer update where you actually dip and ride away, I feel like you more so landed more robotic, I feel like, before the update. So it is kind of nice to see that. Kind of like a little more fluidity and variety in land type, which is something I know we've been wanting. Like, look at that land, you know what I mean? Like, you really see me dip. I think we might keep it just because that was, I mean, riding over all those ridges like that. And we got the dip right here. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's watch the whole thing. Let's watch the whole thing. I'm getting excited. A little bit sloppy, but we come off that switch tail so good. What was that? Backside heel? Fakey! Nice. And then we go back. I like it just because it just looks like a real line, you know what I mean? Like a real nice, realistic line. Nothing too... No super bougie combos. That's the kind of shit I like to see, you know what I mean? So we'll do DRC. Love Park, line 1. That was cool. Okay. So we got a nice line. Nice funky one, honestly, because I wouldn't have expected to carry it over to the barriers like that. And I like it because it's like flip trick, over an obstacle, flat ground, rail, flat ground, flip trick, and then a construction barrier to just a quick crook out. We might not keep the, nose grind. We might not keep the nose grind, but I kind of want to try something here that I haven't tried before, which is a hippie flip through the chain. I don't know if I can, like, hippie flip and take this gap. Like, I don't know. I've never done it. I've never tried it. So, why not today? You know what you need to do. If you don't, let me show you. Now, typically, I have to move my pop body distance. It's between the pop board body distance and your pop height or not. Sometimes you have to adjust this because sometimes you need to be going higher or lower depending on how high or low the hippie jump obstacle is. Here today being the chain. So if the chain isn't high enough or low enough, or if you guys saw my Spargo's map video, you know, link somewhere in here, the spot check I did for Spargo's map, we did a really cool hippie flip, and it was such a low bar that I had to, I repeat, had to really mess with the height differences because my ollie was too high for such a low bar. I think we just went over it. Yeah. We went over it. So the pop to body's all the way up. Let's change my pop height a little. And actually, I think I need a little bit more speed. Like, we're trying to achieve a pretty big gap with this hippie flip, so... Alright, that was a lot closer. If you noticed... the board spring stuck. You see that in an instant replay. Okay, that was a little bit better. Usually with the hippie, you gotta jump a little bit earlier, too. Okay, there's an invisible force field. It's possible, we'll find out. I'm like, maybe if I stick to the left, it seems like it's going through. Yes! Okay. So it is possible. Let's keep going. Like, it's possible now, we know. Now we know. We didn't, like, you know, we didn't take the gap, but... See how much early we're jumping? We're jumping this far away from the chain. Seems crazy. But that's kind of how far you got to put it to get to actually land it. Okay. I'm wondering because the gap, I mean, we only landed like halfway, which makes me think it's not really going to happen that way. So let's just do something that I feel like at least a realistic person or skater would do, which is I feel like put down, not a barrel, put down like some plywood with this. It doesn't even have to be, like I said, perfect. I feel like if you were doing this in the wild world, it wouldn't be perfect. You know, it's plywood. For anybody that used to skate sketchy stuff, I remember one of the first ramps I skated, like ramps, was just like 6 pieces of plywood. There was like a dent in this little wooded area between where our houses and the apartments met each other. And the friends I had in the apartments and the friends we had in the houses, we would all like meet up. And these little woods, it was like a natural dip in the earth that we just put plywood from one side to the other. And you could actually skate it like a mini ramp. Now, it sucked, but it's all we had. But I know what you're thinking. Maybe there's something too that could be enhanced a little bit. Like the board... Like, I wish could get higher away from me. I will say I did turn some stuff down on my normal settings, skating a few different maps this week. So let me reset that. My gravity is always typically at the highest level. I just like that feeling. See what I mean by the pop to body distance? Like, the board is still clipping this. And you would think with that at its highest it wouldn't be, but what it is I'm still not ollieing and flipping soon enough. That board needs to be, like, already almost done with its flip, pretty much, by the time I reach this chain. And that's what makes hippies in this game fun and also kind of difficult, is it's not the same every time. And the flip, the height of the object you're hippie flipping, all of that is going to change your settings and change how high you need to be popping, how soon you need to be ollieing. Like, everything in general needs to be accounted for. And that's what I really like about these, because I feel like people are like, oh no, they're simple, they're easy, they're simple. And it's like, I never said they were super difficult, you know, but they do have their own nuances. Or else, you know, they just do. Because it changes per spot. It's not like just doing a kickflip over a 6-stair. It's pretty much going to be the similar kickflip over any 6-stair that exists in this game. The hippie flip, however, not that case. It literally has to be tweaked. Now I'm getting this. Wait a minute. Did we glitch through? Oh no, we just threaded it. Okay. See how early I had to ollie and flip this? But my foot glitched through. Insane. It makes me think... Let's turn our pop height down. Because now that we've got these wood planks here, we shouldn't really need to worry about ollieing over the gap. I think it's possible. It's just, I don't really want to go through that as well. I just want the challenge of the hippie. Going over the gap would be icing on that cake, but... Did we change the flip trick at this point? I feel like after this many fails... What? Did we just get it? You guys, I think we might have. It could have glitched, or I could have just, like, thought wrong. It's, you know, sometimes you don't know what you saw. It could have glitched. I think it glitched. No, it didn't. It bounced off of the concrete barrier just the slightest, though. Check this out. Like, it bopped it for a second. It looked like it bopped it. Okay. That's nice, though. Honestly, that's nice. Yes, you guys. Oh, shit. We almost didn't save that. That'd have been crazy. Like a blunt right here? Back off the ledge. Would be nice. Must be nice. If you know, you know. It's a weird. One of our favorite things. Weird. Alright. I think repositioning myself. Okay, you guys. No one was going to tell me. That's okay. No one was going to say, hey, you're still in hippie flip settings. Damn it! Closer. We're closer. Stick with it. Okay, that, like, fake thing that it's doing. That, where it looks like I'm trying to do a no comply? No. Oh, we just gave up on that. That's what giving up looks like. Team spot battle things as like almost that would have been cool. Almost like little mini video parts too, because we're sitting here, we're battling each other. But yeah, most of everybody's got clips out of it. It gets you to think outside of your own creative box sometimes. Coming to a spot, you know, like this that you might not really come to, because I really don't skate Philly as often as some others. Which ends our line here. But I do enjoy going to spots and going like, oh, I haven't done this here, or I haven't tried this line or this exact thing before. So I really like and appreciate that about the challenges, because I would have never came here and did this line at all. Now, one thing I want to make sure we're doing in between is getting some clips, or not clips, getting some photos. And I think this one, just because of it being such a weird, you know, spot, that I think a pretty nice to be. I always like to zoom in for my photos and drop that depth of field so eyes pop out really well. Something you just gotta lock in on. Blunt kick final line. Perfect. And we didn't even really go into this thinking it would be a line, but I kind of like that it is. I'd still do one more, like one trick clip. Just when you're thinking of putting something like this together, even if it wasn't for like a crew spot battle, you want some variety. You don't want it to have all lines or all rails or all stairs or all gaps or all, but like a little bit of each is a win. I might just stick with something a little more traditional and just do like a really cool combo. Really cool. It's going to be so cool. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't even say I finally, like a final trick, but I do like it. Fakey crook to an insane inward. I think we like bigger, I don't even know. It just looks like an intense wrap. Like, look at this. Like, that's an intense wrap. Not even really what I was going for. Do we want to go switch? I want to go fakey because we've already got, when you think about it, we've got that switch tail. So it's like, yeah, I could throw another switch trick, but I think I'd rather do a fakey one to kind of round out. If you think about it, we've got the line where we do a regular heel, we do a nollie, we do a switch tail slide on the rail. Then we've got the hippie flip, which was a straight up shove. And then we've got the blunt kickflip line, which we do a nollie manual in. So it's like, you know what I mean? We've got nollie, we've got switch. I feel like popping a fakey trick here instead of a switch one or even a regular one is just smart. Because it's just that variety. Can you even say you killed the spot if you don't have variety in what you killed the spot in? Alright, let's try the little caveman. They've been working on it. Not perfect. Oh, we got a photosynthesis challenge. That's sick. Such a great skate film, you guys. Alien Workshop is from my home state of Ohio, so we're big reppers here of Habitat, Alien, Patrick, and the Epically Latered series. hella cool skateboards. Embassy Skate Shop. Just so many cool things. Play Factory. Alright, let's do it. Home of Drake Johnson and Justin Henry? I mean, come on. Alright, let me get serious. We do a tail slide and a blunt stall. So it could be nice to do a noser or, you know, just something different. That's another thing. Like, yeah, we all like blunts, but since I've got the blunt stall, I don't really see a need to pop a blunt grind. You know what I mean? I'm doing a slide, like, not in such a short, you know. And same thing, because we've got that, I don't want to do a nose slide. I don't want to do another tail slide. I want to hit it with that variety. Not on the inside. Oops. Oh, though. I mean, maybe. It kind of could have been sloppy at the end. I like kind of moving on the inside. That was huge tweak. If it looks like my foot went into my butt crack, then we can't take it. Was that a front flip out? I think we can take this. Yes. You guys, that was it. That was it. A little Love Park session skate sim spot battle. You guys literally didn't even know. You didn't even know that it was going to happen until I came in here and said, hey, it's a spot battle at Love Park. Thanks for watching, you guys. That was a spot battle at Love Park in honor of Distorted Reality Crew. You guys, there is a link below for our Distorted Reality Crew for Session Skate Sim. Hop in there, get in the Discord. Like I said, you don't have to be a part of the group or the crew to play and compete in these challenges for fun, you guys. Like I said, it's an every week thing. We all just share what we got, and the winner is chosen, and the winner picks the next spot. So it's just a fun thing for lovers of the game, and like I said, no multiplayer, so it's nice to kind of have these community things going on that give us more ways to get invested in the game. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really do appreciate it, and we will see you next time. Bye!